You're so cute. Hi, sweetie. How are you doing? Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Abby, otherwise known as Skinny Pigs 1. I do new guinea pig videos every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. So if you would like to subscribe, hit the button down below. So today's video is going to be an update on Angus and Bullseye. If you didn't catch our last video about them breaking up, I'll leave a little link to it up here in the iCards. It'll come across the screen and you can click on that to watch. But please come back for the update. So, Bullseye and Angus, they have split, and I have moved their cages a bit. So Bullseye is over here. He's taking up a 2x3 section off of the herd's cage, which really they can spare for the time being. And then Angus has the 3x4 here. So my thoughts for splitting this up the way that I did was, I didn't like that Angus was stuck off in the corner. And long term for Angus is he's going to have a friend. He's only about 1.5 years, super healthy piggy. So he has an appointment booked for the end of September to be neutered. And then we'll have to wait 3 to 4 weeks until we can adopt or look for a new girl to be his friend. So he will be getting a female friend. I'm not going to be getting him a male friend. I think I've mentioned before that my long-term goal is to just have one cage, one herd, where it's a neutered male with females. So getting him neutered and having a female will be definitely easier to incorporate into a herd. Right now our herd has Littlefoot as the main boss. He will be 5 this year, but knock on wood that we have him for a bunch more years. But maybe somewhere down the line it'll be Angus's turn to be the boss. So easiest thing was to keep him in a 3x4 so that when the time comes for a new lady friend, he has the cage size that's appropriate for them. And then for Bullseye, since him and Angus were really angry with each other through the bars, I didn't see any point in keeping them side by side, source of stress. So what better for Bullseye than watching 5 pigs hang out right beside him. So we do have plexiglass up here. Bullseye is not neutered. Some of the females are not spayed. So for safety's sake, the plexiglass is there. And also Bullseye is a known bar chewer. I'm not sure if he'd really be up for that anymore with his health issues. If you want to know more about his health issues, again, I'll leave a link to the video talking about his health issues, a little iCard at the top of the screen. Again, please come back to this video if you want to finish out. So we do have plexiglass also here on the front just to discourage any chewing. So positives of splitting them up, already Bullseye looks like he's put on a bit of weight. He was looking pretty thin there for a bit, so I will be weighing him tomorrow night when we're doing cage cleaning. And I'm pretty sure he's going to be up, which is going to be very positive. I think there was a lot of stress between him and Angus ever since he started to be a bit ill. Another big positive is his eyes are normal. So before, when he was with Angus, a lot of times he was having like the bugged out eyes. I think he was extremely stressed and felt like he always had to be on guard and watching Angus's every move. So now he just looks so much more relaxed. Just looking at his facial expression, he just looks as cool as a cucumber. So it's really nice that he can eat and drink in peace. He can do what he wants when he wants. He can walk around the cage with ease. He's not being forced to run around or move out of the way. I think this was definitely the best thing for him. And no, I will not be getting Bullseye a friend. Since he's not neutered, he couldn't have a female friend, and we're not pairing him up with another male. He has, as I said, like the serious health concerns, so this is going to be his life. Comfy, cozy, just living the bachelor lifestyle with some buddies beside him that he can watch if he feels the need. So I'm very glad that I separated them, even though it sucked because they did get along so well. He looks super comfortable and super calm and just very relaxed, so that was worth it. So now coming over here, Angus, I have this plexiglass. I've mentioned before, Angus is the jumper of my pigs. So this is held on with some little clamps to be at like 3 inches higher than the grids so that he can't reach over the top. So I think he's sleeping right now. Hi, baby Angus. So Angus just has the run of this large cage here. He has been doing extremely well also. He has not shown any signs that he's upset that Bullseye's gone. He's been running laps, he's been popcorning, and I also do believe, I will double check tomorrow night though, he has put on weight. He's always been a very petite pig, but sometimes I felt like you could kind of see a couple notches in his spine, and I don't think I can see that anymore. So I believe he has put on weight, which is probably a stress thing as well. He did a lot of whining for the last 2 weeks. I'd hear him all the time, just whining and whining. And then he started doing the rumbling, like the rumble strut, which is a dominance kind of dance. So I really think he was slowly trying to go in for being the boss with Bullseye, and obviously that's really stressful for both of them. So he seems super happy. He's always out eating, bouncing around. I've been able to pet him a bunch. So his neighbors over here, I have the grids blocked in a section, and then I have this lower piece of plexiglass so he can reach up to touch noses. Apple does not seem to like anybody else but Huckle. She was biting at Angus's nose when he was poking it through. She did that exact same thing to Willie. So that's one thing at first I was thinking maybe neutering Huckle and having Apple and Huckle one day for the herd would be a good idea. But I don't know how that little Missy would do with another piggy. She always surprises me. There's Angus. Hey, buddy boo. How are you, cutie? Yeah, so overall, it was sad at the time to split them up just because, you know, pigs are supposed to be together and it's never fun having pigs living alone. But with their reactions, I'm 100% content, and actually, I almost want to say happy that they're split up. Before Bullseye's health issues, they got along perfectly. So I was so happy they were together. It's just, as I mentioned in the previous video, that they started escalating, like their behaviors and their reactions to each other were slowly escalating and got to the point where it was going to be a fight, it was going to be somebody getting hurt, and that was not fair to Bullseye to be getting pushed around with his conditions. And it wasn't fair to Angus either, because obviously he was having a lot of stress in his life too. So, yeah, if you have any questions, you can leave them down below. That's our game plan. So I'll just be keeping my eye open for finding a friend for Angus. I'm not 100% where I'll be looking. Piggles Rescue is a place where I always went to get spayed females, but they have since closed. So it's a little bit trickier to find some piggies around here. Alright, see you guys later.